Hi, my name is Tlogingwato. I am from South Africa and I grew up in Gaborone, Botswana. I live in Johannesburg and I'm an entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Lufuno Mutubi Mtetwa. I grew up in Soweto and broader Gauteng in South Africa, and I'm an entrepreneur.
Our challenges really are, as Black female entrepreneurs, were what brought us really to coming up with the idea of Kasi Xcelerator. We were having trouble, as you typically would in getting through certain doors. And Kasi Xcelerator was really born out of us coming out and discussing our frustrations. And Lufuno had this amazing idea to say, if we are going to try and find solutions to this, let's connect with a bigger network of entrepreneurs who are potentially facing similar or worse challenges, and let's see how we can grow that community to be able to develop it so that we don't have these challenges in the future.
So essentially, we've put together a program that takes each township entrepreneurs through a 3-day boot camp and also a 6-month in-depth mentorship program that allows them to learn a bit more about understanding why you as a founder have created this business, what your vision is, what your mission is, and what wakes you up every single day, and what are you selling, and what is the value proposition around your product. And then we get quite deep into how to build a business model, how to build sustainable business models, and also how to access funding or to raise funding within your network or outside in terms of institutions.
So I think there are a multitude of challenges that you experience on a day-to-day basis as an entrepreneur. But I think one of the very big ones that I really think needs to be worked on are the gender politics, and how far you can get as a woman in business. The rules are slightly different for women in business, and it takes a little longer to get through certain doors. The element of obviously being Black and female and young is a blessing and a curse, if I'm going to be absolutely honest, because you have all of these amazing ingredients, but then again, because you are female and you are Black, you kind of get put onto the back burner. But we try not to lament on those types of issues. They're challenges that we work through every day, because I really think that the service that I provide as a reputation and PR manager is undeniable. The work speaks for itself. But to get certain contracts, you need to know this person who knows that person who's able to get you those certain deals, and it's simply not based on work. And I suppose that's largely why Kasi Xcelerator is where it is, because we realize that the need for the community is there. And yes, building that network to help me and to help my associates as well is something that we are working on to get through those doors. So I need you to collaborate with you so that I'm able to offer you that service. I could go on and on and on about this, but yeah, those are my challenges.
So for me, as someone who's from the advertising and communications, who has an advertising and communications background, I do fully agree with what Tlogi is saying. But I took a tangent and I went into the impact space. So I started a nonprofit organization that focuses on creating these type of platforms. So the challenges that I mostly dealt with is access to funding to create impact within communities. You get challenged by the fact that you walk into a boardroom and corporates are wanting to do a tick box exercise and not understanding the context of being from Soweto and being from Deep Kloof and the challenges that go through there, that happen in those communities. So for me, those challenges for me really, really, really took me aback. And 6 years later, we are funded. However, we still face those challenges. But the fact that the work itself is the reason why I wake up, that makes the challenges all that much more okay to deal with, I suppose. They're beneficial because it almost gives you a snack of the meal, right? Let me try this and see if I like it before you commit to a 3-year, 5-year commitment, and then you end up hating it when you are doctorate. So for me, I've done a lot of short courses in between my academic career, but short courses are quite pivotal, and they allow you to learn different things almost at the same time. So you can do digital marketing, you can do policy making, and understand something and do marketing all at the same time, and give you the choice and the freedom to do so. So that is quite. If I was to advise anyone, that would be definitely the route before you choose one to master in.
The phrase that really inspires me is, I don't know who actually said it, but it's that aviation is proof that given the will, nothing is impossible.
There is no innovation and creativity that happens without failure. One of the fundamental things that we take our entrepreneurs through in the bootcamp is, why are you starting? Very important. Why are you becoming an entrepreneur? What is your why? Your why is extremely important, because that's why is the why that's going to wake you up tomorrow when you can't get up. And many people have different whys. Others is for money. Others is for the freedom. Others is for status. Others survivalists. It can get that basic. I really need to survive because there are no jobs.
And the odds are against me.
And the odds are against me. So knowing that and understanding your why and living your why every single day and reminding yourself of the why is the way you get up every single morning. Sometimes you won't get up. I'm being honest. Sometimes that why will keep you down, but that why one day will bring you up, because it is imperative for you to move forward and to fail, which is a very big thing. Failing is not a sign of weakness
or loss,
but
incapacity.
Yeah. And failing in entrepreneurship is very important, because what happens when you fail forward, you pivot, you change something. When you mull over on an idea for too long, you miss a critical part of, or a critical time of launching. So fail and fail forward, and never look at failure and rejection as a sign that you're not going the right direction. If anything, it's the right direction, because it's giving you an opportunity to pivot.
Yeah.
So your why is very important. Why are you doing it?
You don't just become an entrepreneur. It's almost as if it's a calling. It chooses you, and you find yourself in it without even realizing. And it's tough. The business world is extremely tough. It looks glamorous from the outside, because you think of things like I get to dictate my own time. I'm my own boss. All of those things carry a very big weight that is not that glamorous, and it's really important once you've established that why, but to establish the service or the product that you are producing, because over and above that why is why is what you are doing, how you are doing it, to ensure that people keep coming back to that business. So having a beautiful bag, a product bag, or having an amazing service means absolutely nothing if you are not giving value to people. And in the context of Africa, value is community. It's how you leave people feeling.